Hello, listeners. Welcome back. And just to remind you, I am Rafaela Maller, 21 years old, student at Monmouth University, and your entertainment for the next 3 minutes or so. I'm going to be discussing the word beautiful and what it really means in society today, but more importantly and more specifically, what it means to young college students. In the last episode, we had discussed how young college students believe that they have to change themselves to be as perfect as the people they see and follow on social media. But in reality, those people aren't really like that either. And now that we have that part established, I think it's important to understand that it didn't always used to be this way. Social media never had such an influence on the younger generation like it does today. We're a generation that can't live without their phones or social media. According to an article on Forbes.com, now over 78% of the U.S. population has a social network profile. This behavioral shift has reverberating effects, not just in how we spend our time, but in how we feel about ourselves. The majority of people in this country use social media. People are so worried about how they present themselves on social media that they want their lives to seem better than they actually are. It has become a time where everyone worries about what other people think instead of living life for themselves. Now I would like to bring in my sister, Simone Mesh. She is 32 years old, and I want to know, Simone, do you remember what it was like before we were so obsessed with all this technology?
I remember a time where cell phones weren't so important. Today, everyone's on their phones. We're so influenced by social media.
Solution to this problem? It is controversial because while we're realizing that this is such a problem, our technology continues to advance. A writer from Observer.com explains that social media has become less a discrete thing that people do than a natural component of everything they do, and that trend shows no signs of slowing. There are always new apps, new iPhones, and better cameras, just to name a few. So while we take steps forward to believing that who we are is enough and that everyone is their own kind of beautiful, we take steps back when we want to be involved with the latest and greatest. No one wants to be out of the loop, so people stay in and do what everyone else is doing. Thank you, everyone, for listening. In the next show, we will talk about exactly how we can fix this problem, and we'll hear from another guest speaker. Stay tuned because there's more where that came from. Bye, everyone. Until next time.